following six-man tag team match is set for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Yonkers, New York, Tommy Dreamer. Paul Wight. and their partner. From Death Valley, weighing 299 pounds, The Undertaker!
The fifth of our six-man tag matches here tonight at Superbrawl. We have the Giant facing off against Tommy Dreamer. The Giant representing WCW here against Tommy Dreamer representing ECW. ECW has quite a few participants in the Royal Rumble later tonight already, starting off with two, Sabu and Taz, who qualified immediately as they were the Fuck the World title holders. Now we have Giant and Tommy Dreamer trying to fight their way to get into that Royal Rumble later tonight. There'll be 20 men here, 18 that qualified through the 6-man tag matches here tonight, and then Sabu and Taz. Now, Big Show, AJ Styles, and The Undertaker are three Giant superstars of their respective brands. The Giant was humongous in WCW, pardon the pun. And The Undertaker has been the absolute phenom ever since he started wrestling in the WWF. And the phenomenal AJ Styles has always been one of the headliners of Impact Wrestling. Now these three guys won their match against Chavo Guerrero, Mike Tyson, and Brodus Clay in order to get here late tonight. As you see, a flip kick missed by Tommy Dreamer. A bit of a nice black hole slam. I'm just going to use the name Abyss uses for that move. As you see, a nice side suplex by the Giant, getting some momentum in the early going of this match here. But a nice reverse bulldog by Tommy Dreamer as we get Randy Orton into the matchup here. Randy Orton and The Big Show have had countless fights. The Big Show has already qualified early tonight when he wrestled with John Laurinaitis, but that was with him representing SmackDown. This is Paul Wight of the WCW, as he could be representing any of the factions within WCW there. As we see Paul Wight now push away Randy Orton and trip him up with that giant clothesline. He's going to run over to his corner and tag in the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. The lightweight in the corner of these two gargantuan wrestlers. As you see a huge European uppercut from Randy Orton, getting that inner elbow up into the jaw of AJ Styles. And now Randy Orton going to tag in Tommy Dreamer, do a tag team combination with a punch to the gut. And the crowd goes wild with that as they see Tommy Dreamer and AJ Styles able to fight it out here. We see a nice leg sweep by Dreamer, putting Styles down onto the mat. Able to pick up Styles now. Headlock. Head drag down to the mat. Now Tommy Dreamer is coming off of a loss this week when him and Sandman lost their tag match against Phenom and Golddust. They have now since given up the tag team division and started becoming individual wrestlers. And Tommy Dreamer gets put into the corner here for a combination between Big Show and AJ Styles, a double flapjack from these two huge wrestlers. AJ Styles more of a huge ego than a huge stature, as we get a huge suplex by the Giant here. He's going to roll Tommy Dreamer over and go for a huge camel clutch. Unfortunately, his feet were under the ropes, so Tommy Dreamer was able to get out of that quickly. As we get a nice drop kick out of the corner into a drop toe hold by Tommy Dreamer to Edge, now getting tagged in. The Phenom, the Undertaker, gonna get tagged in now. We have the Phenom and the Phenomenal One and the Giant in this corner here. And for the benefit of those with flash photography, we have Edge now in the middle of this ring, where Undertaker does that vintage arm lift of his, lifting them up by their arm, weakening that arm of theirs. Now the team of Edge, Orton, and Dreamer were able to make their way into tonight's match by beating Bossman, Christian, and Dude Love. As we get a tag team flapjack, this time by Edge and Tommy Dreamer, onto the Undertaker. Undertaker whipping Tommy Dreamer to the outside, kicking him down. He's going to head to the outside as well now. Going to stomp against Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer out on that lightly padded concrete. Show and Edge going to synchronously whip in the two legal combatants as they look to fight each other. Once again, Tommy Dreamer actually tagging in Randy Orton now. Undertaker gonna get back into that ring. Big Show has got to get out of the ring, and the ref, I believe that was countered punch by Undertaker. Undertaker tried to punch the ref, but he dodged out of the way of that, and Undertaker took a little fall there. As you see, Undertaker now get tied up with Randy Orton now. The Legend Killer against one of the biggest legends of the business. 20-0 at WrestleMania. As we get a tag team maneuver. Big Show with a giant move off the top rope. The giant axe handle, all 500 pounds, coming down on the arm of Orton as he rubs the boot and now stomps the face of Big Show. Able to counter that giant axe handle quite quickly now. As we get a armbar into a headlock by Orton. Scoop slam, showing an amazing amount of strength. Shades of Hulk Hogan there. At WrestleMania 3, I believe it was. We got a headbutt. The Giant's initial story was that he came to WCW to kill Hulk Hogan because he killed his father, Andre the Giant. A very interesting story indeed, when you consider his long-standing status as a wrestler in WCW and the WWE under many names, under Paul Wight, under the Giant, under the Big Show, and now Paul Wight getting a Louis press applied to him with a series of punches to the face from Randy Orton. Randy Orton trying to keep Big Show away from his corner, away from his two tag partners. Now, a Royal Rumble without The Undertaker would be a very unfortunate thing if he was able to get in here. But Big Show able to tag in AJ Styles. AJ Styles with a nice spinning kick to Edge. Edge with a nice flapjack to AJ Styles here. And now he's going to apply pressure onto AJ Styles. AJ Styles able to get a headlock onto Edge and whip him around the ring here. A nice Hurricane Rana by the lightweight AJ Styles. Big Show trying to move out of the way of the action here. He's got an armbar takedown by AJ Styles in the corner of his teammates. AJ Styles might be looking for a nice tag team combination here. Yes, he's going to tag in the Big Show. Big Show is going to go up, and he's going to get some help by AJ Styles for a giant splash onto Edge. Absolutely crushing Edge. And he gets a belly-to-belly suplex to crush that sternum of Edge as well. Once again, now he's going to whip Edge into that corner once again. Now a tag team maneuver with AJ Styles, taking AJ back in. He's going to pick up AJ, and they're going to whip him against that turnbuckle very hard, using the strength of both of them. And now AJ Styles gonna go and try and injure the arm of Edge. Edge pushing away. AJ Styles heading him against the clothesline here. And now pulling him down to the mat and gonna put a knee using the springboard and all that weight going down onto the chest of AJ Styles. AJ Styles gonna go for a huge DDT onto Edge and a giant bulldog on to Undertaker from his tag partner, the Big Show. AJ Styles going to the outside here. Gonna take off the top of the announce table. Edge gonna roll out to the outside here. AJ Styles gonna grab Edge. Gonna try and bring him towards that announce table. But Big Show's gonna drag him, throw him into the middle of that ring. Rubbing his face against the mat there. That is definitely gonna be unpleasant as Show gets tackled into the giant. As we see a huge air on that DDT from AJ Styles. And now Edge going to be sent out to the outside once again by AJ Styles onto the apron for a giant stunner, using the ropes to choke Edge. Edge being picked up by Paul Wight. Paul Wight now going to whip Edge into the middle of the ring. Do a nice boot, using that giant boot to the Big Show. Edge has been taking a huge amount of damage here. He's going to try and run, and yes, he's able to make a tag to Tommy Dreamer here. And now he picks up Edge for a headbutt for Dreamer. Dreamer with a headlock onto AJ Styles. Huge elbow to the face. Now a tie-up. Headlock from AJ. Now scoop slam. Very slow. Landing Dreamer back onto the mat. Now he's going to go for a submission maneuver here. Will his foot or his arm be too close to the ropes this time? But no, his tag team partners are able to save him here. Orton and Edge as he gets a nice spinning kick into the corner here. That count was for Orton to get out of the ring, but a huge Hurricane Rana off the top rope, sending Tommy Dreamer down to the mat all the way from the top rope. AJ Styles now getting tripped up by Dreamer. Dreamer going to do a nice stomp to the leg, the inner leg, and now Orton calling for a tag. Orton wants a piece of AJ Styles. He gets a drop kick for his efforts, and now AJ Styles springboard. Nice move, sending Orton down to the mat, and a standing backflip splash onto Orton once again. A huge amount of momentum in the side of Styles, Show, and Undertaker here. As we got a headlock from Styles to Orton. Orton able to get out of that predicament, but gets into a headlock once again. Orton has the back of Styles, and now he's going to whip Styles around the ring and send him into his ally corner. Tag team maneuver with Tommy Dreamer now. He's going to whip Teamer around the ring, send him in for a nice clothesline to AJ Styles. AJ Styles able to counter with a nice drop kick to Dreamer. Knee to the face of Dreamer. As AJ Styles goes for a pin. Only one count, however. As Dreamer, the hardcore legend, able to kick out quite quickly. Headlock by Styles. Styles get back into a headlock. As Styles now sends Dreamer around the ring for a nice Hurricane Rana. Right in the center of the ring. Will he go for a pin hit? No. Knee to the face from Styles to pick up. Getting tripped up by Dreamer. Dreamer now looking, trying to figure out what he wants to do next. Holding his gut as Dreamer and Show and Undertaker have injured that midsection of Dreamer. And we get a nice drop toe hold, leg sweep by Styles. And Styles tagging in Undertaker. Undertaker was calling for a tag there. Undertaker going to punch Dreamer. But Dreamer trying to get at Styles. Dreamer trying to get at Show. And now finally going towards the legal man, Undertaker. Undertaker tying up with Dreamer now. Grabbing at the back of Dreamer. Dreamer able to counter into an armbar. An armbar twist. Kicking the leg. Nice move by Dreamer. Dreamer a little bit out of his element. Not able to use the weapons that he is accustomed to in the ECW Extreme Championship Wrestling. But he's making do here against the Phenom. But he gets knocked out of the corner there. But does a nice hip toss, countering the aggression of the Undertaker. Picking up the Undertaker now. What is Tommy Dreamer going to do next? He's going to get clotheslined by the Undertaker here. As Undertaker gets the aggression in his side once again. Nice leg drop by the Undertaker. Now he's going to try and tag in AJ Styles. AJ Styles, the legal man now for his team. As we see, a nice kick by Styles. As Dreamer, limping towards Undertaker, was going to try and damage the Undertaker some more, but deciding instead to whip AJ Styles into his own corner. Going to tag in Orton now for a nice tag team combination. Going to whip Styles across the ring for a double hip toss. Strong hip toss, sending him all the way down to the mat. And Orton calling for the RKO. Going to that place he hears inside of his head. RKO busting open AJ Styles. Will he go for the pin now onto AJ Styles? He just busted it open. 1, 2. AJ Styles able to kick out of that RKO. After that giant double person maneuver here, AJ Styles still has the energy to kick out. A phenomenal one. Getting a nice scoop slam and another pin from Orton. Orton getting frustrated here. Going for a pin after he knows he should try and do more damage to AJ Styles. Pushing away Styles is. And now Styles able to get away, run to his corner, and tag in Undertaker. Orton tried to tackle the Undertaker before he got into the ring, but to no avail. He is now facing the Phenom instead of the Phenomenal One. Headlock onto the Undertaker. Armbar, kick to the arm, and a shoulder. Nice clothesline by the Undertaker, taking him down onto the mat. Submission maneuver now from the Undertaker. Cobra clutch applied. It looked like he had the ropes there, but Orton lifting up the giant Undertaker, the 350 pounds of the Undertaker, getting slammed against the mat. So you see Undertaker now twisting the arm of Orton. He's going to whip him around the ring. And a giant shoulder check. And now he's going to pick Orton up by the throat here. Again, classic Undertaker armbar combination. As he picks up Orton once again, he's going to whip Orton around this ring, but gets a giant jawbreaker from Orton for his efforts this time. He went to the well one too many times, and Orton with a nice sidewalk backbreaker. Rolling Undertaker around now, and now he's going to go for the Cobra clutch after he injured his back with that. But Undertaker has enough immense leg strength and is going to pick up Randy Orton here. And now calling for the tombstone is Undertaker. He's going to pick up Orton. He's got him up for the tombstone pile driver. Yes, busting open Randy Orton. Now, picking up Orton here. He's going to go for another move here, it seems. Orton able to counter after that tombstone, however. Orton getting countered by Undertaker once again. Orton into control now. Got that front headlock into an armbar. And that kicking combination onto the Undertaker once again, trying to weaken that arm. Trying to weaken that choke slam. Louise press from Randy Orton to the Undertaker. Countering that aggression, even though he's been busted open. Huge back body drop from Undertaker. And now, the Big Show calling for a tag in from the Undertaker. As a series of punches from his team get a bit of confusion here, Undertaker able to attack Orton and set up the Big Show for a big move. He's going to send Randy Orton into the corner very strongly and try to clothesline it from behind, but miss a little bit. He punches the gut of Orton and another back body drop, sending Orton against the mat. A submission maneuver here by the Big Show, choking out Randy Orton in the middle of this ring. Sending Orton down. He is absolutely passed out. And his tag partners are looking for a tag here. Undertaker in the middle of the ring. He is the legal man for his team now. He landed the tombstone on Randy Orton just a moment ago. But now, Undertaker is on the top rope, ready for Orton to finish this match perhaps with a giant DDT out of the corner, sending Undertaker down onto the mat. You can see the blood from Orton's head from that tombstone pile driver. But as Orton now gets sent into the corner here, Undertaker gets put into a headlock by Orton. Orton with a nice neck breaker from behind. Undertaker writhing in pain. But now he has to fight Tommy Dreamer, not the man who he just put through a tombstone pile driver. But Tommy Dreamer the Extreme Wrestler, the man who rarely quits, but he gets some snake eyes from the Undertaker. Classic Undertaker. And we get another move by the Undertaker to try and injure the leg of Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer able to kick out of that pickup though, as they tie up once again. Undertaker grabbing the head for a nice scoop slam. Very quick by the Undertaker. Kick to the gut. Gonna drag Dreamer into the middle of the ring, perhaps for a pin. Perhaps for a submission maneuver. Yes, a pin. One. Only one count. Dreamer has enough energy left in him. Undertaker is gonna have to land a big move here. But a DDT from Tommy Dreamer to the Undertaker here. As Orton and Edge take out his tag partners. Dreamer picks up the Undertaker. Sends him into the corner here. Undertaker able to dodge from that dropkick from Tommy Dreamer. And get a headlock. Sidewalk backbreaker by Undertaker to Dreamer. Picks him up by the throat. What's the Undertaker gonna do now? He's gonna put him up. He's gonna do a huge power bomb, landing him straight in the bottom of the mat. And Undertaker calling for a big move here. He's gonna put Tommy Dreamer up now. He's gonna put Tommy Dreamer into the Tombstone Piledriver. Yes. Will he pin him here? Yes, he will. Classic pin. One rope break. The foot of Tommy Dreamer was under the rope. Undertaker, after getting pushed by Edge, huge lariat to send Dreamer down to the mat, and now he's going to try for a pin once again after that huge lariat. Both of his teammates aren't there to help him. 1, 2, 3. Orton and Edge were not able to save him. The Phenom, the Phenomenal One, and the Giant go on.